back to CNN Nightlife. I'm Ray Thompson, and tonight we'll be showing you the critically acclaimed documentary, Cordelia. This beautiful work incorporates footage of preteen bullying combined with expert opinions and gives viewers insight into why young bullies do what they do best.
Such a young girl to be so cruel, so unrelentlessly wicked that one of her victims would still declare, "Damn you, Cordelia," many years later. As a bullying expert reviewing the footage, I asked myself this very question. Was it boredom? Was it predisposition? Possibly. But it wasn't until I reviewed the home life of the girl in question that I came to the conclusion. Cordelia is motivated to be a bully to her school friends to compensate for the lack of approval she receives from her relationships at home. Keep this in mind as we observe the following clips.
What's that? Murdy, Cornelia's sister. She plays the viola. Her other sister, Purdy, dances ballet. I think they're gifted. Isn't that what Cornelia said?
Whatever they are, they're not friendly.
Cordelia says they are gifted. I asked Cordelia if she is gifted, but she put her tongue in the corner of her mouth and turned away. Right now, we sit waiting for Cordelia to come down and play. She has been disappointing again. She has to finish tidying her room.
Observed through the clips and diary entries of one of Cordelia's victims, Elaine, Cordelia faces living in the shadow of her older siblings at home and constantly deals with being disappointing. It seems probable that the young lady would want to recreate the authority she lacks by bullying other young girls. Now, observe Cordelia's bullying in action.
They aren't speaking to me. It's something I said wrong, but I don't know what it is because they won't tell me.
Enjoying the parade, girls?
Oh yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
We're enjoying it extremely. Thank you very much.
Action.
How could you? How could you be so impolite? You didn't even answer her. You know what this means, don't you? I'm afraid you're going to have to be punished. What do you have to say for yourself?
Cordelia is behaving much like a harsh mother would to a misbehaving child. As Damon Vurial notes in his article, parental influence in bullying, the feeling of taking a new toy or demanding respect can artificially substitute parental warmth. As noted previously, Cordelia is often a disappointment to her parents. Therefore, it can be hypothesized that this lack of warmth and approval from her parents moves her to act towards her friends in such a stern, bullying way.
What are you doing?
I'm being paid to watch baby Brian.
How's the little baby today?
He's fine.
I didn't mean him. I meant you.
Elaine, what does your father do again?
He catches bugs and studies them for university.
If a man who catches fish is a fisher, what's a man who catches bugs? You're so stupid. That's what your father is, right? Go on, figure it out. It's simple.
It's so close. A bugger.
Is that what you think of your own father? He's an entomologist, stupid. You should be ashamed. You should have your mouth washed out with soap.
As we just witnessed, Cordelia sneakily manipulates Elaine into saying something wrong, all for the satisfaction of reprimanding her. But why does she do this? As we read here in Elaine's journal, Cordelia's father is large, craggy, charming, but we have heard him shouting upstairs. This is perhaps a hint into Cordelia's life. On the surface it looks pristine, but her parents seem as though they were secretly overbearing. As the article Parental Influence and Bullying also noted, when parents are over-demanding and give their children no say in what happens in the household, children are restricted and lose their sense of autonomy by dominating their peers. Cordelia takes pleasure in feeling superior to her peers due to the lack of superiority she has at home.
I think Elaine should be punished for telling us. Don't you?
I didn't tell.
Don't contradict me. Then how come your mother phoned our mothers?
Yeah, how come?
I don't know and I don't care.
You're being insolent. Wipe that smirk off your face. Don't you dare walk away from us! You get back here right now!
You can see when one of Cordelia's victims tries to walk away, she does not back down. Here we see more evidence of it being because of her parents.
Fathers in their ways are enigmatic. Cordelia's father is charming to us on rare occasions where he is seen. He makes wry jokes, his smile is like a billboard, but why is she afraid of him? Because she is.
Cordelia's father frightens her and makes her very fearful of him. Whatever the reason that caused this, Cordelia clearly is motivated by it to bully her friends. She wanted some semblance of this power that her father and her family as a whole have over her. Sisters bully Cordelia themselves, telling Cordelia she was dumb and too young to understand things. But why tell Cordelia's story? Why bring up these painful clips? I want to send a message to the parents out there. Make your children feel valued. If you don't, who knows what permanent emotional damage you could inflict. Several decades after the footage was taken, Cordelia's main victim, Elaine, wrote, "Why does anyone do anything?" in her diary. This hopelessness, a symptom of depression, was clearly inflicted upon her by Cordelia's ruthless manipulation. Children can be fragile, but they can also be cruel. Bullying starts in the home. Teach your children well.
Powerful message. Thank you to the American Documentary Association for providing us with Cordelia. Really makes you think. That was CNN Nightlife for tonight. Thank you for watching.